Well, Matt, on site today doing the interview at the training ground after what I guess has been a pretty hot week's training.
It has, yeah. The heat waves finally got us. So no, it's been very intense heat. We trained a little bit earlier on most days just to get him out of that midday sun. So today was no different. And as you say, it's been very hot, but gives us a chance to prepare for that because I believe Saturday's going to be exactly the same.
Without having had a midweek game, has it been good to get a full week's training into the players in advance of tomorrow's game at Swindon?
Yeah, I think I've said this to you before. I just feel with this new group that we've got, and it's vital we get as many training sessions into them as possible. So this week as well as next as well with no Tuesday game really gives us some valuable training sessions to get into the players before a run of 4 Tuesdays in a row. So it's going to be thick and fast come the 16th of September when it starts 9 games in 4 weeks. Now this one game in 13 days with Swindon in between that has allowed us to get some good training sessions in to really get some work on what I feel we need to do.
Now we talk about going to Swindon tomorrow for a change. Unusual that the team think doing it down and back in a day this weekend rather than going down the night before.
Yeah, because it's not far. Obviously, where we're situated here as well with our training ground just off the M4, so it's not far, just down the road there, an hour from here. So no, we're meeting for pre-match as we normally do, and it's one of the few games this year that's going to be done on the day because it's very much a northern league and a lot of travelling. But this one's one of the nearest games for us, and as you say, we're travelling up on the morning.
And I guess it's good for the players as well, being in their own homes night before the game and just travelling for the day makes a pleasant change for them.
Yeah, you don't really want them travelling over 2 hours on a match day. So with most all being situated around the M25 and our meet point just down the road here, being an hour away, it's only an hour on a coach for everyone. So as I say, there's only a handful of on the day games meeting just for pre-match, but and tomorrow being one of them.
And talking of Swindon now, game tomorrow, not a ground on which we've had the greatest luck in the 2 years that we've been going there, so hoping for a change of fortune tomorrow. Yeah,
2 really close games, two evening games if I remember rightly. It's the first time we're going there on a Saturday, but a big club for this division, a big crowd, a good squad, a good manager, some good players, a tough place to go and play. So we know exactly what we're facing, but if we can get the work that we've been doing this week and keep improving as a group, then I'm sure that results around the corner for us.
So they're unbeaten in the league this season. It's the start of a run of games against sides who've all made good starts to the season and been in and around the top reach of the table. So it's a testing period coming up.
Yeah, there is no easy games.
No easy games.
There isn't. No. There is there. So it doesn't matter whatever you name, whether they're playing at home or away. There is no easy games, and you've got to do your preparation and get all your homework done correctly, all your information to your players. You need to get that on board. You need that physical and fitness into the players to make sure we can cope with what's being dealt with, and then need that little bit of luck on the day as well. And I've been really pleased with majority of performances, majority of games. There's a few things I haven't been happy with, and I felt that maybe wouldn't have happened previously, but we've decided to have this turnaround of squad. We've done great in certain games, certainly the League Cup, but we're desperate for a league win again now, or a league result. So just hopefully that comes tomorrow with the work we've been doing this week.
Has that been one of the things you concentrate on in a full week's training, the things you're not happy on, sort of drilling that into the players as hard as you can?
Of course, because we've got so many new players, so to me to them, and just getting it right. So I'm really pleased with our recruitment. I'm pleased with what got in the building, but just making sure that they get that information and knowing exactly what we want with and without the ball. And there's certainly been some really good things this season, things I've been really pleased with. Even just 10 days ago away at Wickham, I thought it was an excellent performance. And for large spells of games, I've been really pleased. But a couple of things just need to tweak and get right, and I'm sure we'll be up and running soon.
In terms of personnel, been without Craig Eastman and Sam Hart and Steve Arnold the last couple of games. What's the situation with them?
Well, Harty and Eastie are not far away at all, so we'll see how they are for tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then they've both got every chance for the following weekend. And Stevie Arnold's just doing his rehab, and it was good to see him just do some light work back out on the grass today. So him and John Barden working obviously extremely hard in the gym as John always does, and seeing the specialist recently. He's really improving, coming along with his long road of recovery. Still a long road to go, still a hell of a way to go for John. But no, it's good to have him in around us with the strong and the great character that he is.
And with Craig and Sam almost being there now, it gives you virtually the fully fit squad to choose from for the first time this season once they're fit, hoping nobody else goes down in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's it, and that's the ones you want. And when you say fully fit, injury free, yes. And I've said to you many times over the recent weeks, I just feel I'm trying to get quite a few more up to speed fitness wise, but slowly surely that's coming as well.
And with the guys that came in on loan last week, particularly Dion Pereira, the outfield player, has he put himself in a position now where he can be included in the squad?
Yeah, when we signed him, late on the Friday, so he came in, early on the Thursday night, came in for training on the Friday, ready for the game. I thought it was a little bit new for him, just meeting the lads on a Friday morning to be involved, but he's had a good week's training with us, as has everyone else.
And obviously, as mentioned at the start, being a hot one training this week, it's going to be a hot one at Swindon tomorrow. Hoping the heat won't have too much of an effect on the game. Do you think it will?
Yeah, I think it will across the country. Yeah, it certainly does, and I'm not sure if there'll be intended drinks breaks, but I'll make sure I have my hat on and have a drink near me, and maybe a towel as well, because it's certainly going to be a warm one, and it will affect the game for both players, but hopefully not too much.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Matt. We wish you a safe trip and all the best tomorrow, and we'll catch up with you after the game. Thank you.
Brilliant. Cheers, Danny. Thank you.